All right, but day 3 of our unholy Frankenstein of a FLoB-A-THON / Sub-a-thon in Farlands or Busts. We are sitting at 46,438.2 megabytes on the world save. We recently passed 1,500 subscribers, which unlocked the black tie dinner with chat. Looking at the price of tuxedos, perhaps I should have held that one off for a bigger number. But yeah, the next one is to finally do the Magic School Bus Secrets of Space kit, science kit, that one Sethbling gave to us in the 2015 Mindcrack Secret Santa extravaganza. Remember those? Remember those? Remember when everybody had disposable income to buy each other gifts? From YouTube? Reveal your secrets, school bus. All right, but who ready? Get ready to reveal your woofs, because we are ready to continue right now. Woof! Wolfie is ready, right there. I'm trying to temper my excitement. Because I need to reserve my energy. As we continue west here. You know what I need? Dirt. Can't build an elevated hidey hole without dirt. I'm gonna need to make a few of them. Johnny Poco, are you calling for a pink sheep today? Is that what you're doing with those emotes? Is that your prediction? Invoke the power of the sheep. Ooh. Spooky noises. I haven't had one yet. Got a couple spawners with some iron in them. Our golden helmet broke yesterday, and it broke before our sword did, thus replacing with a diamond helmet those 5 diamonds I've been carrying around for the last season. That was it for those of you keeping track. That was a big moment for Farlands or Bust. Our first piece of diamond armor. Wolfie broke it? I do believe so, yes. I do believe we took some damage from Wolfie and the helmet was gone. I did fall too high off of an elevated hidey hole and it like brought it down to 1 tick of damage, but Wolfie finished it off. What was the diamond helmet of? I don't remember what the diamond helmet was of. Because we had the canyon, or we had the dang canyon yesterday. Was it? I would assume it was made of diamonds, yes. No, I think it was probably the diamond helmet of nothing to itness or something. It must have been something like that, right? To the VODs! Because it was something I said that made it become so. I don't know. It's in the VODs. We'll remember and apply it moving forward. I don't know how good or how long diamond armor lasts in this version of the game. It might last forever. Or, in this case, at least 54 hours. Well, that was unfortunate. That wasn't a good way to start. That was just a glance. That was barely an impact. Was that the shortest boat ride? No, I'm assuming it was when I went down to half a heart by hitting Wolfie. That was a pretty short boat ride. Can I do this? Oh! Not having good luck with the boats today. Let's make some more. Oops. If only they were reusable. Yeah, I don't think they'll ever add that to the game. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, sorry. Wolfie, you dingus. Gonna make himself drown just by being under a boat. Ooh, Pie Day tomorrow. Any plans? I don't know. Should I make a sub goal? To make a pie? I gotta make a bread. Oh, I already said that, didn't I? I've already started forgetting what things I've said.
Where are you from?
Yeah, we can just watch the bread rise.
A great question.
Kurt sub.
Ampenstein. Ampenstein? I don't remember how I said it yesterday. Thank you for 11 months in the subtub. I'm going to start saying these with a sarcastic question mark at the end. And 3 more minutes on the timer. An 1820s pie. There are quite a few pies that she makes. I mean, there's the one that we watched. That was, like, literally just a piece of meat inside the pie crust. And, like, that was the meal. I mean, at least the recipes are simple on account of the lack of fancy ingredients. Meat pie. Like a solid roast piece of meat or chopped meat and gravy? No, like a chop of meat. Like a pork chop of meat. But like baked within a pie, an enclosed pie crust. There really wasn't any gravy either, from what I recall. It was like extremely basic. I mean, I think that's a way we can kill time. Is by going over the catalog of the early American recipes. Or receipts, sorry, they're receipts. Gravy was invented in 1956. Nope. Alright, I'm messing up here. There was also a mac and cheese pie, which intrigues me. I mean, it really just turned out to be mac and cheese in a pie. That's really what a lot of these pie-based savory pies end up being in the 1800s. Is just have a pie crust, put some stuff in it, and that's the pie. Mac and cheese pies are big in Scotland. Here's a question for you, my friends. Care of the girlfriend. Have any of you ever heard or even eaten a spaghetti sandwich? Not a meatball sandwich. A spaghetti sandwich. We have a yes. Fried spaghetti sandwiches? I think that counts. I don't believe I've ever heard of this. But the girlfriend is adamant that it's a thing and that we have to have it at some point. That seems like a lot of bread and bread-based pasta noodles. But yeah, it's basically like a sandwich. Like probably like a hoagie bun. Roll, whatever. But then you literally just put spaghetti in it. There's a Wikipedia, so it must exist. There's a Wikipedia of Farlands or Bust. Do I exist? I Wikipedia, therefore I am. I use garlic bread as my spaghetti sandwich bread. Alright, so you're basically just taking an Olive Garden dish and putting it between the breadsticks. chow mein sandwich. I mean, I guess you could have an anything sandwich. I heard you like a sandwich, so I put a sandwich in your sandwich. It's a sandwich sandwich. How about a Hot Pocket sandwich? Hot Pocket. Pop-Tart sandwich. A pork pie sandwich. Put the pie between the bread. Put the bread in another pie. And then put that pie in 2 more breads. And you're set. Is the Pop-Tart the middle or the outsides? Let your imagination take you to the places you never thought possible. Oh, we gotta walk through here. Oh, not there though. Carbs Galore is my favorite Star Wars character. I crack myself up sometimes. Is he a Carbdassian? Hey! That's Star Trek. Get out of here. And he would be called Gull Carbs Galore. Yeah, I mean, we still have to make a cake. I gotta tell you, I'm still not 100% visualizing, on account of my lack of ability to visualize, probably, the girlfriend's cake idea. She says she wants to... It sounds like she wants to make the cake, and then, like, make blocks out of the cake, and then build with the blocks. But I don't know what is being built and when the decorating takes place. Yeah, well, that's the goal. That was like, that was way back in the olden days of 600 subs or something. Back when we only had 17 hours on the clock. Was a Farlands or Bust themed Minecraft gluten-free cake. Brick and mortar situation? I don't really watch that show. I'm just full of jokes. When she said Minecraft cake, I immediately went to the cake in Minecraft. Like, we made that giant one during the 10-year anniversary. Right? That's when we did that. But she doesn't like that. She wants to make Minecraft in cake form. Ooh, zombies. Whoa, careful, Wolfie. Take a screenshot and recreate it. I mean, I think we all know what a Minecraft cake looks like. Yeah. Just make it explode. I mean, I was thinking like, oh, it would be neat to make like a elevated hidey hole, but I don't know about the structural methods of cake suspension. And she's like, we can make Wolfie's face, kind of like the monument, the F3 monument. But I think what she's thinking of is like if we took this little, like what Cone does in the Farlands, Farlander Minecraft servers, is like take a chunk of Minecraft and then like that's the cake. So there's like a tree and grass and like maybe Wolfie or something else sitting on the ground. A sheep, a pink sheep maybe. That just sounds immensely complicated. Complicated to me. Ocean of Fire. With 5 subs in the tub. Bath bomb. Thank you, my friend. And also why. The Mac Attack is in that bath bomb. Too bad I didn't get to say that name. I mean, that's what I was thinking. It was just like straight up making the Minecraft bed. Oh, now that I've jumped off and we can't see it. With like blue frosting and the white, and then the words like FLoB on it. But I feel like that's... She's got bigger visions than that. The 19th, 54th hour. I mean, we had... I shouldn't say anything. Shh, secrets. Keep your thoughts to yourselves, Kurt. The girlfriend has plans sketched out on graph. Well, I mean, she's not much for plans. She's more for doing, like, in the moment. And I just fear that we're going to try to make Minecraft cubes in cake, and the cake is just going to, like, crumble and fall apart. Is my fear. Because, like most gluten-free pastry items, it's not as structural integrity... doesn't have the structural integrity of glutenified cakes. What's the problem with that? True. Worst thing that happens is we have cake. And we run down the timer a little bit more by doing it on camera. But I'm a perfectionist with a very deep sense of self-awareness and embarrassment when things go wrong.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Listen.
Ain't nothing to it.
What was that about a timer?
Nothing about a timer. We're fine. We're doing great. Nothing to it. That reverse angle one, the reverse angle emote. Careful, Wolfie, you dingus. Makes it look like an entirely different man. Like he's far more creepy and almost sinister looking. And it's just flipped horizontally. That was another of this morning's activities. I should have made that a tier 3 emote. Snow Kagyuga with a gift sub and further torment. 3 more minutes on the clock. Sub dub. Whoa. Text messages. Oh, feedback.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub.
A gift sub.
71,885.
To Angel Wolf 7,100,885. Thank you, anonymous gifter. All right, sorry, the girlfriend. The girlfriend is asking if I need anything at the store. I mean... What do I say? I said I don't... Yeah, I was about to say. I need a tux, some candies, some snakes. I mean, the apple was fine, honestly. Perhaps we should try to be healthy. What sort of snackies does Kurt like? Circus peanuts. Gotta start getting an Elvis wedding shape. That's funny. That's a good joke, because you have to think about it for 2 seconds and then you get it. That one sponsored cereal. I mean, that's fine and good cereal, but it's extremely expensive. It's literally $10 a box. I am not going to spend that much on cereal. Ever. Can't think of what, though. And chat's not being helpful. That's right, I sold you out to the girlfriend. A wind chime? No, potato chips are fine, but I'm not a potato chip snacker. I have potato chips with my lunch, and then that is all an encompassing of the potato chips I eat all day. The girlfriend likes to just eat potato chips out of the bag, but I don't. She says, "Get it together, you peanuts. You peanut gallery." I've got bread ingredients. I've got too much bread ingredients. Snack on those flavored almonds. I'll give you some flavored almonds to snack on. She said she's got me. No worries. She knows me. She'll figure it out. You know, we keep seeing those pistachio commercials. And then yesterday the girlfriend asked if I even like pistachios. Which is advertising working in action. And I'm like, I don't know. I guess I don't mind them. But I can't quite say I've ever... If I've wanted a nut, pistachios were not my initial choice. Especially the ones with the shells on them already. Some of them are real hard to open. I think if I had to deal with shells, I'd go for sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds? Yeah, sunflower seeds before I'd go for pistachios. Sunflower seeds are the ones you gotta, like, get the outside out of, right? Or am I thinking of pumpkin seeds? No, sunflower. I mean, we know what peanuts are, but I mean, there's like... Peanuts are fine, too. I used to, and I probably still could, I used to eat the shells on the peanuts. If it was a good shell. Some of the shells have seen some stuff. Some of the shells have had hard lives.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Fun fact. The sunflower seed is actually a fruit. The seed is the part inside you eat.
So sunflower seeds. But yeah, sunflower seeds, if they come with the fruit, you gotta like spit out the seed part. I like sunflower seeds. Some of them come pre-shelled. They go good on a salad. Baseball. Yeah, baseball players who don't chew will do sunflower seeds and they'll just spit it everywhere. But peanuts are for baseball. My dad always smuggled in a bag of his own peanuts when we went to, like, a White Sox game. What? Oh, you made it. Well, yeah, I would always suck the salt off the peanut shell. And then sometimes if the peanut shell got, like, soggy enough, it was just, you could just eat it. I don't know. I used actually, when I moved here, for whatever reason, from Target, I would buy, like, their containers of mixed nuts. But I think I started to overdo it, and, like, it would give me stomach aches. So now I just associate nuts with stomach problems. You've only ever had... Oh, pine nuts. I think you said peanuts. Boiled peanuts. I don't know that I've ever had boiled peanuts. I don't know why one would boil peanuts. I've heard of this practice. Bald penis? You are not missing much. Are you just... You're just kind of eating, like, pre-peanut butter at that point? Pre-nut butter. Thank you, Pixie Druid. We think the same things. Do you boil them? Do they get boiled with the shell on or after? I'm having a real great day with boats. Careful, Wolfie, don't get crushed by the boat. We can still use that one. It is kind of floating in midair, but we could still use that one. No, 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 don't turn back onto the bank and break. Ah. Boiled ocean water. But then do you shell them? Do you remove the shells? Do you, like, let them dry again? Or do you eat them whilst still moist? What do you do with the peanut water? The peanut tea? Peanutty? Have you ever drinking the peanut water? Peanut drippings? Yeah, I don't know. It's, I've never lived in the South. Really never traveled to the South either. I mean, I've been to Florida a few times, but... Yeah, I imagine. Because sucking on a peanut gets it pretty soft. Sucking on a chili dog. 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 You eat them warm.
Oh. I almost swallowed that nut.
Go nuts.
Go nuts for go nuts. Small immature peanuts called pops are included. Some aficionados of the dish prefer them cooked for shorter periods of time so that the nut is not as soft. So some aficionados of boiled peanuts don't like it when the peanuts are boiled. They like more of a regular peanut texture. Confusing experts for centuries. The water is way too salty to drink. Don't mind me just sucking the salt off these peanuts. You can have them once I'm done. Watch out, he's in the boat again. I know, I'm scared of Wolfie, scared of Wolfie. Oh, that's right. There was, the girlfriend found a place for us to go to look at Gundams. But it was also a grocery store? I mean, we obviously haven't gone. So she's like, you can get your robot, and I'll get the Peking duck. So I don't know if the place we found is exclusively... Oh. Oh, Wolfie, be careful. Okay, bye. Is it that cool store in Seattle? Probably. She likes to go there. Wedgemaya is what I call it. I think it might be pronounced differently. But it's funny because it sounds like a wedgie. Oh, so I guess that's not close to us at all. There's got to be a more local one. I know there's a video game store in town, but I don't know if it's just video games. We've just like pickleboy.com, more than just pickles. Anything but pickles, really. Did you order the little clippers? No, I did not, because I got it on eBay. I just bought the thing, but I there is clipper kits on Amazon that I'll buy for like $10. I was thinking about paints too, to like customize it and like give it battle damage or whatever, but it's my first one. I should pump the brakes. I should take it easy. But I do see how they get you. I don't even watch any of these shows or anything, but I'm like, well, this robot's cool, but now I'm still thinking about that robot with the scythe. Or the rainbow butterfly guy. I told you I don't want to get into hobbies where I have to like collect things that take up space. Oh. Oh. Same stuff is used for miniature wargaming. How about in my painting kit? I gotta show that off. I gotta bring that down for Bob Ross. We've got acrylics, watercolor, and oil paints. I'm sure I can make do with some of that stuff, right? What I do need is one of those big lighted magnifying glasses that like people use for like diffusing bombs or, you know, working on watches. I mean, that's another thing we gotta do. We gotta pick out which Bob Ross are we gonna do. I need some recommendations because I'm definitely not like looking at all the Bob Rosses. But I think we're gonna use acrylics. I don't wanna get in with the oil paint crowd just yet. Because then I gotta buy thinner and special cleaners and stuff. Art degree. You like mountains, valleys, lakes, or plains? I mean, I think we like mountains since we live near mountains. For a big mountain at that. It's a volcano. I have an idea of what I want to do to make mine different. Inspired by one of my favorite paintings at the Art Institute Chicago. I'm also trying to, like, technically figure out how I can do that. Oops. 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 Damn it. Now I'm out of blocks. The Scream? I don't think the Scream is in Chicago. I don't know what it's called in particular. But it's in the modern wing. Like one of my more famous, one of my most famous paintings at the Art Institute Chicago. Favorites is The Blue Guitarists by Picasso. But another one that I never remember the name of the artist or what it's even called. It is like a normal painting. Like kind of just like a normal scene of like a English countryside patio. But there's a big red dot, like a big red circle right in the middle. That seems like they painted it over the mask and then removed the masking tape to reveal the big red circle, like smack dab in the middle of the canvas. I find it it's very like Connor Sherlock, honestly. Like it's this normal landscape painting, and then there's this big hole or big sphere right there in your face. It's very dramatic. And I just like the vibe. And in about 5 seconds, some internet sleuth is going to figure out what it is. 4, 3, 2, 1. No? Nobody's Googling? Isn't that nice, Trapper Dan? Is it? Oh. Wasn't that nice, Trapper Dan? Thank you very much for the 5 subs. In the tub. Bath bomb. Did you know offhand, Timo Warner? It's called The Banquet. Painted in 1958. Oh, you Googled it. Who is it again? Renee Magritte? Oh, was it a female painter? I mean, I suppose it is a kind of ungendered first name. Not female, just French. What did we have earlier? Genderman. All right. Oh, he also did the apple face? Oh, I had no idea. Well, I mean, that's the type of tuxedo I should be looking for. Although we saw very similar old timey-wimey suits and tuxedos at Ralph Lauren. I mean, French on the language select slider is the most language, if you don't remember. French is 100% language. English was 0% language. Yeah, so I basically want to do that. I want to, like, faithfully follow and paint a Bob Ross scene, but prior to, I want to, like, make a perfect masking circle in the middle so that when I'm done, I can just pull that off and, like, reveal a color underneath. The girlfriend's gonna hate it. She doesn't get art, especially modern art. You did This Is Not a Pipe? Oh, that's perfect. That is my kind of guy. My favorite website that I saw learning web design and, like, learning about web design was a website that was just called "This is not a link," and it was just in big text. This is not a link, and the word "link" was blue and underlined. You still click it. You still click it. And it wasn't a link. But your brain still clicks it. You still try to click it. You're like, that must be a link. It's blue and underlined. Psychology. Wolfie. I mean, like the same way we had this whole countdown thing set up wrong, because in our minds we've been trained how toggle switches in user interfaces should work, and whoever made this program apparently didn't have the same upbringing or beliefs. Rothko, yeah, the girlfriend does hate, actively hates Rothko. It's a bit difficult to try to explain. I do too. I can't take the boats.
I think that you are the most fascinating character within this setup. Not me.
Pawnbrokus.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Thank you for 27 months. And of course, another 3 minutes on the timer. Bezos bucks. Ah. It's fine. Well, I think this boat's making up for my previous boat issues. Although this might hurt. Oh, it's fine. He's back there. It's now free to roam the oceans on its own accord, because we gave it a Honda Accord. How do you make sure you're going in the right direction, the right direction, the right direction, the right direction? We're always going west, so just head towards the sunset. And also, the compass always points to original spawn. It doesn't point to the last bed or nothing, it just points to original spawn. So if anything, it gets more accurate the further away we get. Yes, I still do drift. This is not a good place to make the hidey hole. I don't trust that either. I'm gonna go over here. I don't trust this either. Alright, pre-built hidey hole. That I don't fully trust, but here it is. Come on in, Wolfie. Aha! Alright, we gotta knock down some walls. What if I put you over there real quick? Oh, I had another bed! I'm doing this too early. Oh well. It's almost as if I want this to be over already. I guess I should make another pickaxe while I'm at it, huh? Alright, hopefully this is good enough for a place for a bed that we're not going to spawn any mobs, but let's go to sleep. Back up the world. And then carry on as we have been. Ooh, 46,502.1 megabits. That's where we're at. All right, you bunch of stream markers, you. We're ready to chip away a little bit further at this Farlands or Bust expedition.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Dang it.
New emojis with fun names are Kurt Toit.
So yeah, let's do that here. Did I say day 2? Day 3? You know what I meant. I don't remember what I said. Get your woofs ready, and only your woofs ready, please. Woof! Immediate. Wolfie's had enough of these shenanigans. Oh, I do need to stand him up, though. That's right. I almost completely forgot about him. Okay, bye! Bye! Oh, there he is. I make the beds the night before. So I only did make 2 beds. But I still need to make 3 beds. At some point in this segment. And the pristine... Yeah, not a single ounce of damage. I don't know that we've taken any damage. We will never take damage again. Look at that. Hold on, I gotta go look at this dang tube. That would have been an interesting place for the hidey hole.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Sand Sayub.
Sayub! That's another type of Gundam. The Sand Sayub. It's not a duck, it's a mountain beaver. Buddy, how is everybody dealing with the fact that it's now dark out when they wake up in the morning? Although it's nice that it's still light out right now. I will say that much. You guys wake up in the morning? Simply never wake up. Checkmate. Oh. Wolfie! Oh! How did you get that close to the cactus and not take any damage? Just I call the big one spiky. The offset? Well, no, because the block still exists here, you know, where the selection box is. It just visually doesn't render there. I think. I don't know. I'm assuming that's how it works. It is a really weird bug. I mean, it's not even a bug, it's just the nature of floating point positioning. Like, that's what Kerbal Space Program had a problem with and what the Kraken was. And apparently they neglected to tell the new development team for Kerbal Space Program 2. Nan errors. Don't talk about my grandmother like that. I did get a free ladle. I mean, for me, the pot was free too, but you know what I mean. Right. Yeah, that I understand. I mean, also, we did some experiments where you could be, like, floating. If you're in, like, third-person view. And you shift on the edge of a block. At the right part of the offset, you're just, like, floating over the adjacent block. Oh. Yeah, the next jump is 8 million something.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Never turn down free pot.
How did your sub sandwich turn into a tub of jelly beans? And is it a spaghetti sandwich? Whoa. Murder. Oh. Remember, a bed is a bed. Hi, pig. Air fried some oven fries. Now here's a question. Do air fryers require oil? No. Do you use oil? Do or can you? They require air. All right. There was some confusion. The girlfriend thought that air fryers, like, use oil. And I'm like, no. Like, she thought it was more unhealthy to use an air fryer. Right, she's getting hung up on the word fry. Like, well, you can only fry things in oil. Right, we have a convection oven convection oven. And I'm like, it's literally that. Like, when I make my fries and chicken nuggets, we put it on convection mode. Always suck. You gotta really blast the heat, though. Like 425. I'll start calling deep frying oil convection. Right. I mean, it's obviously a marketing term that responded well with the test markets. So air fryer it is. I'm assuming it's better also because the air fryer is a much smaller piece of equipment, so it's easier to come up to heat and maintain and circulate the heat for such a smaller area than a full-on oven. The only thing that I could potentially see us wanting for the kitchen, like, I don't think I want one of those stand mixers. Those just take up too much space and don't need an air fryer, but a food processor I feel would come in handy more often than not. But not a blender. But good food processors are expensive. If you get the right kind of stand mixer, it can also be a pasta roller. I know somebody suggested, I'm going to assume it was you, Timo Warner, you suggested I get the meat grinder attachment for the stand mixer that I don't have. I don't know why you did that. Perhaps jokes. You also suggested two things recently that came through, like, Nan. They came through Nan. There was nothing attached to your throne suggestions. Unless I'm thinking of pallet hands. I might be thinking of pallet hands. No, I think I'm thinking of pallet hands now. I'm sorry. I got you confused with pallet hands. Why? I don't know. But that's what my brain did. Maybe because you have two M's in your name, and they have two L's. Just I need an MRI. No, that was Pallet Hands. Pallet Hands is a prolific throne gift suggester. Sorry, I do that a lot. I do that very much a lot. I do that with, like, cities and towns too. Like, I'm always getting Bellevue and Bellingham confused here in Washington. Like, Bellingham is super far away, and Bellevue is kind of near Seattle. Just because they start with B. Bellevue has the milk jugs. And what milk jugs they are, am I right? What? Oh, the milk jug. I get it now. I understand. That was an Eidolon reference. I was very... Listen, MRI. The bill. Ah. Ooh, buddy. Milk jugs. I don't know, I thought that there was some, like, Bellevue dairy company or something that had, like, maybe the world's largest milk jug. Or I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking of Bellevue, probably also thinking of Bellingham. It's got to exist. Alright, not going that way. I mean, if they did it right, it's probably next to the world's largest cow, which is like probably like a statue or something. Dairy cow at that. There's different types of cows. See, the world's largest milk bottle is in Spokane. Same state. That, I wasn't too far off. That's definitely what I was thinking of. Because I knew about it before this very moment in my life right now. This whole place is treacherous. I'm gonna do a little diggy hole. A little safety escalator down. Wolfie? No pushing. See? Wasn't that better? Ooh, oh, I thought that was a hole. Speaking of falling in holes. I think you should go through more often. Well, the only reason I did it there is because I actually looked over the ledge and saw that it was a cliff face and knew I would come out the other side. Most of the time, if I come across a mountain, I'm like, who knows when this ends? I could be digging for hours. 53 to be exact. Yeah, that is a strong elevated hidey hole right there. You can make an elevated hidey hole cake, but have it on its side instead of standing. Well, I assure you that that is not the sort of half effort that the girlfriend is keen to employ. Alright, so we need boats and 3 more beds. Wah, Wolfie. I'm gonna need to practice proper posture. When you lived around Chicago, what was your favorite train? I don't know that I had a favorite train. When I was, like, real little, like 4 to 7 years old, my dad would take me to the train station and to just watch trains. That is a new question, but it's also a favorite question. So you've got a merit and then a demerit. I don't know that I had a favorite train, because I did not identify them separately. They were all just trains. Ooh-wee. Spooky noises. It's all trains. Always has been. That I very much like the way that that question was worded out, with no punctuation or breaks. It was very much like an excited child asking what your favorite train is. Now that you're older, steam, overhead, electric, or diesel? Electric train. Would you have a favorite? I'm fond of steam. No, we appreciate it. It's good. It's a positive thing. Everyone likes a good steam train. I mean, they're like at the Museum of Science and Industry. They have the big Zephyr, the Zephyr train, the big silver Zephyr. Is that what it's called? It's got a name. Steamed trains. We're traveling west, and the jitteriness is due to the numbers being so big that we're experiencing floating point rounding errors. The California Zephyr? Sure. There's a Zephyr. There's a real Zephyr is at the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago. Google it. The Pioneer Zephyr? Is that what it is? I mean, I obviously never saw it running on the tracks. We're not that old, but... I mean, that's a neat train. According to the website, yep. Cog Railway. I took a cog railway up to Pikes Peak. The peak of Pikes Peak. The Burlington Santa Fe Northern. I don't know. I mean, that was what our model train was, but we also had a steam train, model train. Did it make steam? It did if you, like, put a very specific, like, type of oil in its steam hole. I guess it would, like, heat up on a little plate in there, and then vapor would come off. Liquid smoke, it was called. I don't know that we did that very much. I think that's lava over there, so I'm going to go back here a little bit. Oh, where are my beds? Looking at 3 of them. Mine used pellets. Ah, the girlfriend does want to probe. Does want to pick Cone's brain about pellet stoves. Because she thinks we could use one down here in the basement. I mean, particularly now that I'm down here. Freezing my ass off. Speaking of pellets... Because there's a fireplace down here, but it's no good. The chimney is cracked. So we can't use it as a fireplace. But I guess install like a pellet stove means you run a new tube for the exhaust. So it's fine to do that. I only just learned that pellet stoves were a thing from Cone, like, months ago. Are cracked chimneys expensive to fix? I imagine. We also don't like fires. We don't like the smell of, or the dirt from, or the danger to the pets with fireplace fires. They're also not efficient ways of heating a home. You dig us? Helmet's still good. Another thing in your house you've never used, an indoor grill? Like an outdoor grill, but it's indoors? What do you live in, a Benihana? uh Starcott, we're learning, is living next door to the 1800s cooking channel people. I should not be going up this mountain. This is a bad idea. Or is it? Fascinating choices. Can you remove the indoor grill? It's a load-bearing grill. Oh, hello. Spooky noise. Hole. What are you trying to do? Well, you see, they're all trying to come up with a funnier way to arrange variations of the word amontillado. Far beyond the time when the joke was funny is what's happening. Or are you asking me what I'm trying to do? Can't you see? I'm kicking my ass.
Since when is chat worried about staying or even being funny?
This is true. This is true, chat. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a tiny little hole. We're good. Is there an F5 press? Right now. Got him. We got him. No, we press F3 in 53 hours, 21 minutes, and 26 seconds. At least. I'm stuck. Oh, Lord. Snackies. I'm gonna ruin my dinner. What dinner, she says. Exactly. It's the rest of the mountain beaver, everybody. Boop. Not circus peanuts, but Swedish fish. Did you know that Swedish fish are made in Turkey? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But you don't like fish. Go on and get. This is now snack wrapper ASMR. Yeah, they're neither Swedish nor fish flavored. What are they flavored? They're like strawberry. But not really. I guess they don't really claim a flavor, do they? Ingredients: sugar, inverted sugar, corn syrup, modified cornstarch. White mineral oil. You gotta let them melt in your mouth like a peanut shell. I forgot how long they take to chew. For Americans, the flavor of Swedish fish is difficult to describe. Many saying they taste like fruit punch, but the flavor is actually lingonberry, a popular berry in Scandinavia. You can buy lingonberry jam, lingonberry-filled cookies, and even lingonberry soda at Swedish-based IKEA in their food shop. This sounds like IKEA wrote this description. There are apparently Swedish fish Oreos. They were introduced in the 1950s. That has been your snack fact of the day. How dare you be walking whilst wanting to waste time? Lingonberry is also known as mountain cranberry. So is the mountain beaver also known as the Lingon beaver? That is how words work, right? Particularly if you're French, which is the most language. Whoa, Wolfie. Okay. That's a place. Let's not go that way. The pink sheep prophecy has yet to be fulfilled. Oops. How many times have you circled the globe? Not even once. I don't know what 5 million or 5,000 kilometers is. I think I've crossed the United States by now. If we're speaking of the agreed upon Minecraft scale to the real world. Block is meter. Torch is water. I need some boats. Oh, buddy. You should play Vintage Story. Is that in any way associated with vintage beef? Do you think you will record an update episode during FLoB-A-THON? I guess. We're clearly so early into this FLoB-A-THON. But I don't know if it's time for that. But yes, I guess I have done that in the past, haven't I? I mean, is it? If it's a Minecraft thing, is Vintage Story in some way associated with vintage beef? That's like a serious question. It's not a joke. I know beef has been doing a lot of stuff with... Then I think he should sue them for infringement. The properties are too close. See? Potential customers are being confused. Who is vintage beef? Any UHC on the horizon? I don't think so. I mean, I think there's another one of those extra life thingies happening, but like the live ones in Orlando. And I don't remember if they do charity UHCs during those. I don't think so. I think that's all got to do with what's going on live at the event for the kids. Oh, neat. Still a perfect helmet. Pristine helmet. Wolfie, get down here. I didn't yet grab a thumbnail for today yet. Okay, this is very far away. I did not think this through. Wolfie. Oop. Neat. These are the binoculars to the farlands. Back when the Earth was formed, the gods that looked through the binoculars and said, hey, there's some farlands out there. But then they dropped the binoculars and they broke right there. The end. End of lore. The next time the jitters get worse is at that number, 8,388,608, where it will go from a quarter of a block off to a half of a block off. I think that will be pretty obvious. And then that's the last increase before the farlands, because the next one after that would be at 16 million blocks. Which would be a full block off. When it gets a whole block off, will it fix itself? No? Then I just think it's a whole block off. So the block you're looking at in the crosshairs, the one you're selecting is actually the complete block next to it. I think. Although, yeah, I guess in that, maybe the jitter will fix itself. You'll be on the wrong block, but because the offset is a full block, would it not appear to jitter anymore? Yeah. I think it would just be that the world doesn't move except for a whole block at a time is what it would be. So that's a scenario where it would be very difficult to tell if you're moving or not. The old sitting on a train and the train next to you is moving situation. Yeah, you'd have to rely on, like, if there were trees, which I don't think there are, if you're at least walking on the top of the farlands at world height limit. Or, yeah, you would have to maybe watch the block selection move. Although, how would you if it just moves one block at a time? It's always going to be the block that's that far away from you. Ah, my brain. Yeah, see? Like this, it doesn't look like I'm moving at all, if you just look at the texture. And that's just a quarter block. Spooky noises. Block offsets. I don't know, we never see Timo Warner and Pallet Hands in the same place at the same time. No, I got you and Timo Warner confused. We were talking about stand mixers? But Pallet Hands, you suggested on my throne the meat grinder attachment for a KitchenAid stand mixer, which requires the KitchenAid stand mixer, which I very much do not have. And for some reason I thought that that was Timo Warner who made that suggestion. He's like, no, I didn't. I do not don't you think you would have seen it in all of these baking and bread making streams? A fancy pants stand mixer for my fancy pants gluten-free doughs? A mirage, an illusion. But then I also mentioned, still mistaking Timo Warner for Pallet Hands, that the last two suggestions that Pallet Hands made on the throne came in empty. Like, I got your notes with them, but the products were not. They just were not. So I just rejected them. I have no idea what they were, but they didn't exist. Whoop, out of beds. Gotta make the full-size hidey hole here. Hidey hole, friendly neighbor. Or neighborino, I think is what he says. You know these references. Well, that was, we were talking about that because I'm like, I don't know that I want a stand mixer. I can make my stuff just fine by hand. And those also take up an enormous amount of space. And that's how we got on the topic. Now we're all up to speed, everybody. Congratulations. Oops. Oh, it was a grain. It wasn't even the meat grinder. It was the grain grinder, so I could grind my grains. You know what really grinds my grains? Oh, the fact that my pickaxe just broke. Alright, we got beds. I got a few pieces of free iron, I suppose. Oh. Alrighty then. Might need a couple boats. We got a pellet stove here. Keeping us warm in the hidey hole. That's called sticking with the theme, guys. Whoops. Sticking with the theme. Alright, let's go to sleep, back up the world, and I think this will be the last segment of Farlands or Bust now that we've streamed nearly 7 hours today. Let's sleep. Forever sleep, never wake, forever slumber. And we're up to 46,576 megabytes. Yeah, I kind of don't want to, like, stop streaming because I'm actually making forward progress. Forward progress, Nate! I'm making forward progress. Nathaniel 072.
Thank you so much for joining us. You are going to assist me in a most important ceremony.
I need to get a poker face. Do they sell one of those on Amazon? Life-size teddy bear. Again. With the 10 sub bath bomb. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I did not think I was going to be able to handle living in the realm of the 52nd hour. You really saved us that time. I love it. I love it.